Hello everybody, after putting many hours playing ForeVR Bowl, a virtual reality bowling game for the Oculus Quest and Oculus Quest 2, I think I'm ready to make my review. Now, ForeVR Bowl is one of those games that once you pick them up and start playing, you already feel the investment put into this game, into the fine details. Everything feels polished, the UI, the progression, the visual effects, the music, the sound effects, the physics, the handling, the mechanics, the way it was designed to be very comfortable, accessible. You can play it standing, even seated, and room scale if you like. The game features various arenas you can unlock as you progress, and all of them just look amazing and unique. Let's take a look at the Lunar lanes, for example. Come on, I need to hit something. Let's try the red one. Yeah, this one is kind of the probably default, or maybe just for 2 balls. And let's try again this one. Let's go. Yeah, there's a fire effect. Cool, and I'm getting double. Cool, pretty cool, huh? Now, before we continue talking about the balls and all this stuff, first of all, regarding different game modes. So, we talked about there are different holes and there are also different game modes. So you can play single player, you can practice, which practice you actually position your pins the way you like and just practice, for example, just one pin on the right, and you practice it until you kind of perfect the strike with particular balls. Another option is you can play past the headset locally with friends. So if you invite friends over, each one you're gonna just pass the headset to the next player and you're gonna play all of you together. There's also multiplayer. You can actually invite other friends from your creative party and invite them to play together from your Oculus friends. So this is kind of a lobby that you invite players and you can play with them. Another option is quick play, where you can actually play against other people, random people online using quick match. Now again, of course, you can play alone if you like. There's also there are casual mode and also ranked mode. So ranked mode will give you more experience, but overall this is the place where you want to kind of break the global leaderboard. Now keep in mind that each alley, each hole actually has a global leaderboard, as you can see here. So this is kind of motivates you to see what's the highest score and to push you kind of to try to break it and climb up the leaderboard. When you start the game, you actually be in the lobby, and the lobby is the place where you can access all the different things that the game has to offer. This area, for example, is where the balls are, the store. You can actually buy balls and put them in your bag, the one that you want to use. There's also a global leaderboard for the chosen room that you're actually playing. Actually chosen, not playing at the moment, we're in the lobby. You also have the achievement wall, where you can see all your achievements. When you unlock them in the game, they can actually appear virtually as trophies on the wall. And of course, one of the things that you're probably going to work towards, aside from the trophies and the global leaderboard, is unlocking more bowling balls. Now, as you can see, there are 100 of them to be unlocked. Probably more will be added later on, and each one has its own unique stats, which you can point on the ball and you can actually see the stats of the ball, which of course affect the physics of the ball when you play it. As you can see, weight, spin, speed, and profile. Now some of them, aside from having cool animation and look, actually do something when you play them. For example, one of the ones that I had, the broken glass, actually put some kind of a metallic watery things on the surface when I throw it. There's one that actually, when you throw it, does a kind of a lightning effect. I actually saw it in the trailer, I haven't unlocked it just yet. So some pretty cool balls to unlock there. Just keep in mind, sometimes the requirement will be higher, so you need to level up in order to unlock some of the balls. But even if you unlock them, they will have a cost unveiled, and you need to have the amount of coins in order to be able to purchase them after they are unlocked. Yeah, Saturn, come here. We're gonna play it. We're gonna buy Saturn. Yeah, you just look at this. It's beautiful. How can I do buy it for 50? I'm kidding myself. Yeah, it's ours. All right. Now I'll let you discover, of course, all of them yourself. Just keep in mind they come in sets. So when you browse them, you're going to see the sets. So this is ForeVR set of balls. These are electric, as you can see, electric theme. If you unlock it, you're going to see owned. So you can't actually, there's no way to filter the one that you already owned. So you actually need to browse through them. These are the premium ones, as you can see. They're really cool ones. Look at this, just amazing. Some of them are really, really cool. And by the way, my favorite one is the one that you see here, but I need to get to level 100 to unlock it. Look how beautiful this one is, like a black hole. Crazy beautiful, amazing. Wow. Now we can put it, of course, in your bag, not this one because I can't afford it, but in your bag. So you have a place for 5 different balls, and these are the balls that you actually go and use them. You can actually take out balls and replace them with others, but just position them on top of another existing ball and just replace the currently ball available in the bag. Now, regarding physics and drifting of the ball, I hear people kind of asking about it. I'm not an expert in this, but I can show you from my experience that it just works wonderfully well. I mean, when I take a ball and I need to get used to it, once I get used to it, I see that the physics and the way it actually moves is actually consistent with the stats of the ball. So basically I can actually become better as I play more with the ball, and I can actually predict the pathing and the spin of the ball when actually playing it. Of course it depends on the stats as well, but basically when I release it, I already kind of feel, and this usually stand in line with the behavior of the ball. I know actually how the ball will actually curves. Of course, sometimes you can't be always accurate, and it happens that I miss a lot. But the most important thing is that you have kind of a consistency when you kind of feel how the ball will actually go. Depends on the ball you're using when you actually release the grip button of your controller. And that's why I kind of feel that they nailed when it comes to physics and handling. They just nailed it perfectly. Now, if you have kids, some of the balls are actually kind of lightweight in terms of the physics of the ball, which allows kids to kind of move them and throw the ball, kind of further without kind of having too much force put into it. So some of them, the ones actually look kind of cute and sweet. These are the ones. There are actually a set of them which you can use. And I recommend actually, if you have children, to give them those kind of a lightweight ones that can actually move very fast, and they don't require a lot of force with the controller, a lot of movement forward. Yeah, like this one that you see here, very fast. This one can move very fast without a lot of effort throwing it into the lane. So let's just take a look at the set, and this is the set that I'm talking about. This one you see with the cute ones, best friend. There's also one, by the way, with the sweet one. They're also very good, I think, for children to try it out. So yeah, just a little recommendation for you if you have children and you want to give them the game to play. So yes, overall, I have no doubt that this game is gonna be a hit because it's absolutely amazing. I mean, the graphics are so polished, the mechanics work flawlessly, the physics feels just spot on. It's very easy to understand, especially when you start the game. There's a really cool tutorial that explains the basic. You can actually repeat it if you like. There are different game modes that you can try. You can do practice, you can play with a friend locally, you can invite a friend from the Oculus friends list, you can play online with random people. There's ranked mode as well. There are lots of balls. Each one has its own kind of unique behavior and look, which is really fun experimenting with different balls. After all, it's an arcade game, so it's really kind of fun trying out new balls as you progress. What else? Well, the global leaderboard, and you also have a local leaderboard as well, so you can see actually how you measure up against your friends. The cool, beautiful achievement wall is a nice thing to have. There's also really nice sound effects and music, by the way. I muted it, but there is music as well in the game, really cool music as well. Again, the bowling alley is kind of real size alley, so it really kind of replicate the actual real world bowling experience as much as close as possible, and enhanced, of course, by virtual content on top of it. And of course, by the way, when it comes to visuals, there are beautiful reflections on the ball and in the alley. And again, each hole, by the way, different holes, more coming, by the way. There are some teasers in the lobby that each one look kind of different and unique. So it's really cool finding out what more holes will be introduced later on, and there are already going to be plenty of them to play when the game is released. By the way, while making this review, I was in contact with the developer, and actually I got a chance to play the online multiplayer. Now keep in mind there's a ping difference because I'm in Europe, they're probably in the US, so that's the reason if you see kind of a small delay, but overall it was a great experience. And I'm going to show you this one now with the voice, but keep in mind that his mic was actually broken. So you can only hear me. So let's take a look. Oh my, wow. The way you are curving it, I need to learn from you. All right, let's see my balls. Come on. Which one? This one, I'm bad with this one, but I like it because it doesn't, just bump on the floor. All right, let's concentrate. Come on, we can do this. I think that's my best with this ball. All right, let's, yeah, ghosty. No. Now, one thing to note is the other person, if you want to unmute them, you need to actually point your controller, the kind of the line, this you see there, the highlight line, towards their mic icon, and then tap the trigger button in order to unmute them. So you can actually mute other people like this, or mute them, those you're actually playing with. Wow, the way you do this, I can see your hand, you are doing it correctly. Yeah, so the multiplayer is, for me, was absolutely amazing experience. This is a highlight, and you can even play up to 4 from what I've read, but this is amazing. So multiplayer is crazily good, works flawlessly, and it's so much fun. Now keep in mind that each player bring their own balls, so when it actually was his turn, you can actually see the balls changing. And I was able to kind of experience some of his ball, which actually were quite amazing. One of them I'm going to show you now. I mean, like shaking somebody's hand. Oh my, the sound of this one. Oh my god, this is so cool. Wow. Yeah, those little things. And the cool thing is that when you play with friends, you're going to play with their balls, so you can actually see what balls they're playing, and maybe you're going to kind of be motivated to unlock them next. What are they trying to do? Oh, that was so funny. They were just trying to do crazy things in their own game. We can actually throw a ball from there. Just walk there, teleport there, and just try to throw the ball and see if you can get a strike from far away. Now I'm going to show you a few more of the different holes. By the way, there are 4 holes in the ranked, and the free play has 6. Obviously, there are 2 of them that they just haven't included in public rank board because, of course, the way that they play, they're bumpers, so they haven't included it in the ranked. So if you want to check out all the different holes, you need to go to free play and check them out. Now, another cool thing in the free to play is that you have the option for oil patterns, but you can't use it in multiple public games. They are locked to keep consistency. So you can change oil patterns in every other mode except for the single player ranked and multiplayer public. And I'm going to show you. You can see here, you can read, by the way, a bit of information of each pattern, what it does. So it's pretty cool one to experiment with. And let's go and check some gameplay of the other levels that I unlocked. So the first one is private lane. As you can see, the entrance also changes. And this is, if you ever wanted to have a private bowling lane in your home, well, very easy. Use this game. Let's take a look. Now, to be honest, completely honest, when I play different games, there are different levels. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like. But here, I just love all of them. So beautifully and well designed. Just look how beautiful it looks. So this is my private bowling hole in a beautiful, beautiful house. That just looks amazing. Look how beautiful it is. I mean, I was just shocked every time. This makes me always kind of get excited what type of holes they're going to release in the future, because again, each one is just designed so elegantly and did all the details, and it looks amazing on the Quest. Absolutely amazing. And what you saw there, by the way, is the golden pin. When you hit the golden pin, as I mentioned before, you can actually get bonus coins. This is great when you hit this, not miss. When I miss, I'm frustrated. Alright, next one is Bumper Paradise. This one is so beautiful. Look at this. Just again, you can check which oil pattern you want to use. Again, you can read a bit more information about each one. Some of them, by the way, can only be unlocked at higher levels. Alright, so we need to progress, get XP, and level up your character in order to be able to unlock that. So let's take a look at this one. As you can see, there are bumpers there. Alright, this is the reason why when I play ranked, I actually didn't see this one. But it's so beautiful. As you can see, the ball will actually bump against the sides and continue rolling. Can grab another ball and try it out. This is amazing. Look how beautiful at the sunset. So relaxing. But we can also hang around there. It's a really nice place. You can just teleport. Beautiful, beautiful level. Absolutely beautiful. And it also mentioned, by the way, I'm going to read it to you. So they mentioned, at its core, ForeVR Bowl is an incredible bowling simulator thanks to a cutting-edge game engine and real feel throw technology to recreate everything you expect in a bowling alley. By the way, I just read it right now and just stand in line with exactly what I feel when I play the game. The physics, the accuracy, I already made a video, but just now I'm actually reading about this, what they call throw technology. So yeah, the game is, when it comes to handling with the ball and the throw experience, is just perfect. So this is it. Probably if I can spend more time even going into the fine details, but overall, this is a must-have bowling sports game if you own the Oculus or Oculus Quest 2. So polished, so well done. Just a must-have. I just can't have enough. There's so many games that I play that I just finish after, even sometimes after a few minutes, just say this is not it. Sometimes after a few hours I get bored. Sometimes it's just, there are another game is just even better. This one is just absolutely ticks all the right things to make me come back and play some more. By far the best bowling game, and even I can say the best, most enjoyable sports game that I play on my Oculus Quest 2 VR headset. So yeah, this is of course based on my experience, but I love this game. Look at this, look at the 3D. You can actually see the pathing on the right side, and even the 3D pathing when you actually throw the ball. There's so many, they actually show you also the speed of the ball, and and look at the location of the scoreboard. Beautiful, fits to VR experience, rather than far away. You can't actually see anything in some of the games that I played, bowling games. So yeah, this is actually a must-have game. I hope you enjoy this one as much as I do. Bottom line, highly recommended. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Bye bye. Cheers. This is so cool. I love this ball. Wow. Oh, this one a good one. Yeah, we got them all. Nice. Strike.